Last week, I had colored this witch's hat from this beautiful image by Rina Art, Coloring Books 2020 with the Black Widow pencils. Find the link in the upper right corner, just in case you have missed it and want to see it, and maybe even you want to follow it. And today I have a premiere for you, coloring skin with the Black Widow pencils for the very first time. So, hello coloring friends, I welcome you to this new video in the Pumpkin Weeks. As I just said, I want to color skin the first time with the Black Widow pencils on this cute little witch girly here. Yeah, I will quickly introduce the colors to you and then we get started right away. So you can see I have chosen quite many colors here. I hope they will perform nicely together. I do have two tones here that are more for toning down the shadows, so I'm not quite sure how much I will use them. I think they are more optional. We will find out together. And yeah, because those have a little bit of a violet tint and I think that could look good. I have chosen the washed purple from the Skin set and Purple Haze by the Cobra set. And then I also chose Peach by the Monarch set. This will be the highlight color, the lightest color. Then I do have here the Tent from the Scorpion set and Sherbet from the Skin set. The Sherbet is a little bit more reddish, I would say, and we need this as a transition going into the shadow area. So for the shadows I have Cinnamon from the Skin set and Foxy Brown from the Black Widow set. Actually, the Foxy Brown comes first, and then the Cinnamon is the darkest color. And as this one is quite saturated, I plan to try to tone it down with the washed purple and maybe Purple Haze. We will see which violet color will work better for that. So, yeah. Okay, I think that's all. And now we can get started with the coloring. So, since I'm not doing a marker base on this paper here, because it is a 160 gram printer paper, I'm just going to start with my lightest color, which is Peach, and just do an overall light layer. Or should I skip this part? I skipped this part. Okay, I will go in with my Tent. So the second darkest color or lightest color, so to speak, and I will just start to shade here a little bit. You know, I'm still not quite sure if the Black Widow pencils are a very nice layering pencil or more for blending. So I decided to not waste a layer with the light coat and start to work on my shadows a little bit and yeah, decide where to put them. I mean, this is a you know, like a grayscale image, so basically can follow just the artist and where she had planned to place in the highlights. I always think that we have to go down here from the nose, like make a little way down, so to speak. Well, this is definitely in highlight, and here we will get a lot darker, obviously. I think also maybe underneath the nose there might be a little bit. And then, yeah, let's work here, you know, around the eyes and the nose first, because I always find that this section yeah, helps to create the face the quickest, basically. So once this section where we have quite a bit of shadowing and highlights here on the nose will help to, yeah, to bring this in. I will just move my page a little bit so that I can color a little bit more in comfort. So, and hopefully you also have something to color, or maybe you even want to follow me But this is my first try, so better check out how this is coming out. I mean, the principles I'm doing like I always do. I just don't know yet how good those, you know, those colors would blend together basically. So this is something that we need to find out first. Or I need to find it out. My printer paper is quite smooth basically. It doesn't have a lot of texture, so it doesn't take a ton of layers, a little bit more than I think Amazon paper was probably. So and then I'm trying to make her cheeks here a little bit rounded, because she is smiling, right? And I am using my new camera today again, so I'm not quite sure if I'm in frame. I should be in frame actually. As long as I stay here in the middle section, it should work. On this camera I basically cannot check. It does have a display, but it's just not visible from where I'm sitting basically. I would have to stand up. And yeah, cannot do that obviously while I color, so. But I hope everything will be good. I think the last videos were not too bad. It's just that this camera is shutting down after a while. I think maybe it's getting too hot because it's basically like a good camera. I don't know. My camcorder can film for much longer time. And once this happens, I think I will just switch over to my camcorder. So I don't think that I can film the whole process with this camera, but let's just see. So with my, with the second lightest color, or darkest color I should say, I'm always just, placing where the shadow is, already having in mind that I want to blend into highlights. So here definitely will be a highlight, and definitely here on her cheeks there will be highlights. And then I'm trying to blend this out already by getting actually lighter with this color. So, and then, with the next dark color, we can just, not go as far. I wish I could explain you a little bit easier what I'm doing. Okay, so now I will go in with Sherbet and start. I think I will add some of this. This is more of a pinkish reddish color, I would say. But I need this tone for the transitioning from light to dark. I think when choosing colors, this is always the most difficult part, to find the right transition color from your nice light skin colors that are often in the set to your basically shadow colors, which are more dark. So I'm working on her nose here at the moment. And on her eyes. So trying to make it darker around her eyes. I think I might move this paper a little bit. And I'm applying a light pressure, light to medium. If I'm working with a pencil for the first time, then usually I go with a lighter pressure, because I'm not so sure how it will perform, and it's always easier to It's always easy to go darker, but usually you don't have the choice to go lighter again. So that's why I'm building up slowly and just with a little bit more careful. Yeah, my colors here. I have to move here again. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I can always go darker, but lighter would be a problem. So now I'm actually don't dragging out this color as much as I did the one before. So I think we would have a little bit of shadow here around the fingers. I think that I still can see a little bit of that as well. You know, once we start to color, we are basically losing the grayscale quite quickly. You know, I think that I must go a little bit down here. To achieve the rounded look. Okay. I think Black Widow's maybe is not the perfect layering pencil. Not quite sure. Or the paper is not so good. That could also be a thing. But we will see how many layers I can apply and if I can apply all the colors that I have chosen. So we do need some shadow here on the both sides so that it's rounded and the highlight is in the middle section. And that goes basically for all around her face. So I usually put just more shadow where the outlines are given. That is a pretty simple shading, I guess, but especially if you're a beginner, then this would be the easiest way to practice, I guess, with no specific or complicated light situation, and just I think here we need a little bit of shadow as well, here where the nose is, or right next to the nose. Okay. Yeah, I think it's coming alive already a little bit. I don't know. I mean, this is really such a cute face. Oh, my shoulder hurts so badly. So badly that even coloring is hurting me. That's stupid. So let's darken up here on the side, and I think I just lighten my pressure when I get more to the middle section so that the blending becomes easier. And definitely we have a little bit of shadowing going on underneath her hat here. Yeah. So I think basically I might go in with my light color now, putting in the highlights, and then we can darken up the shadows a bit more. Okay, I think so. Ach yeah, I forgot. Here under her lips there is of course a little bit of shadow as well. Yeah. So okay, I will just try to blend the highlights in before I go darker, I think. So I will go in with my peach color now. And I think I'm just going to start here on her forehead. I'm still using light pressure. I would apply a heavier pressure only At last, when I'm about to finish my shading, so that I'm not losing the little bit of tooth that this paper might have here. And yeah, therefore I'm just doing overall layer with this color. I mean, we could also maybe use just a white pencil if we want some stronger highlights, maybe. But for the moment, I think I will just go with this color that I have. We will get much darker, and then I think the light is also coming out more. So here on her cheeks. I think I would go in now with the second color that we had used, the second lightest color, the second lightest color, to blend everything a little bit better to this highlight section here before I go basically darker. Okay, so my second lightest color was this tanned color, and I'm just trying to make the highlight section a little bit smaller, so to speak. I think we most probably need a little bit more shadow here under her nose, I guess. Okay. So let me just try to blend in her forehead a little bit more, and then I want to go a little bit darker. Okay. Okay, here I am again. I just had to take a little break, so I'm going in with the Foxy Brown. I tried to sharpen it, but it keeps breaking, so it's not the sharpest point, but I will go with this one now, because I need it. And right away I had checked on my local Amazon if the original Black or the Black Widow set, there were an updated version of it with the collar and collar capped ends, which is actually quite nice, but of course it's not available. So yeah. So I'm going in here, trying to build up now the darker shadows. And I think the next step would be for me to try and see what the violet pencils can do in this case. On this paper, it seems that it's not the best layering pencil, I have to say. So it's quite hard to get pigment down here at the moment. Don't know if it's because the pencil keeps breaking or so. So I'm trying to go with a circular motion here. Definitely need to go here underneath the nose a little bit. And I'm anxious when I press too hard that the rest of this pencil will break on me as well. So yeah, I will just use this a little bit. But it could also be that the paper is not taking any more layers. And I don't want to press too hard, basically. So now I'm giving some more shadow here around her face, basically. I'm also trying to just blend it out lightly. But it feels a little bit like it's getting down a little bit splotchy. But I hope I will be able to smooth it out later with lighter colors or so. Let's also work a little bit here on the other side. Usually when I try out skin with new pencils, so with pencils that I haven't used for skin before, I basically try to do it on a smaller figure, not the big portrait. So I will go in now with, I think I will go in with the Sherbet here first, trying to blend this here a little bit because at the moment it looks a little bit harsh. And I can really feel that this paper is not taking a whole lot more of layers. I'm already at an end and I have a feeling that I have already started. Maybe I should have taken a better or more textured paper. Yeah, or just a smaller figure to play with it first. But yeah. So I'm thinking I'm having it a little bit more with this reddish color here. It is actually quite a nice color. give some more redness on the cheeks and here on the nose as well. So let me know if you have colored skin with the Black Widow pencils, and yeah, how your experience was with them. If you enjoyed it, if it was easy, if you found that they blend very well or layer very good. I really would like to know your experience and your opinion on that. At the moment I'm finding it a little bit difficult. So this is a very good transition color here, I have to say. So I will go in with my darkest color, which is the cinnamon. And yeah, once I have applied the darkest shadows, I will just go in and try to blend everything. So after that, only blending and burnishing. So I am basically pressing a little bit harder right now and basically like outlining it, put some shadows, but yeah, if I'm not pressing it's not getting any pigment down. Yeah, it might be the paper that it doesn't take a lot of layers, and yeah, most probably it is the paper. This paper doesn't take, you know, the biggest amount of layers, even not with the Prismacolors, but the Prismacolors are a little bit easier to blend, obviously, because they are blending pencil. And Polychromos layer especially good. I think these have the same problem like all the other pencils, basically. I think I haven't tried them on Amazon paper. I'm curious how they would work on there, basically. I think I just should use them much more often so that I can basically make up my mind about these. And yeah, but today, maybe for skin they are not my favorite. I think for everything else I enjoyed them quite a bit. Yeah, for skin, maybe not my favorite pencil. At least not on this paper. So, okay, the Foxy brown is not coloring at all. I will go in with a Sherbet again. Now with a hard pressure. Trying to bring this all together now, basically. Smooth it out, blend it out, and hope for the best, basically. And I think the violet even made it a little bit worse. because now I think it does look a little bit dirty here on the side where I've used it. Maybe I should have erased it before I go in burnishing here, but I think now it's too late. Okay, let's go in with the tent. So I'm just blending everything out. And I'm using rather hard pressure now, basically. Since, you know, there is no juice left for layering, so just trying to smooth everything, blend everything together. Okay, now I'm going in with my highlight color, and this is Peach. So let's just see if we can get rid of the redness here a little bit. Maybe here I've pressed a little bit too hard. Yes, a little bit. It's quite pink here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think I will go in with tint the last time. Yeah, I think that's it for the face. I think I will quickly maybe take a look for her lip colors maybe. Not my favorite result, to be honest. I think actually her eyebrows I will just color in with the cinnamon color here. Okay, let's see. I will try this Foxy brown to blend it out a little bit. Okay. And then the other side. What I also like to do is just do it, you know, lay it like that. And it is a little bit easier to do the strokes, you know. So blending it out and give some color in the parts in between. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is her. I will, I think, go just here. Okay. Okay, perfect. Then, you know, we also need to color in this little, this thing here. Okay, I've chosen some colors. So for her eye white, I'm going in with this dark gray here from the Monarch set. And it is a very small area, so I'm basically just coloring it in with this gray tone here. So that's not too light. And then I will color in her her eyes, and I have chosen like 3 colors here, and it is like Skye, Skye, Blue Haven and Blue Horison. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is the Skye. Again, those eyes here are just extremely small, so I don't even know if we need 3 colors. Yeah, going in with Blue Haven. So I think we could get away with 2 colors only. Blue Horison. Okay, I'm blending everything together with the Skye. So, and then of course we need a black, so I will take a Midnight for her eyelashes and everything. For this step it should be a sharp point. I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn on the microphone. So I will go in with the Midnight. This is a black color from the from the Black Widows. And I'm just wanting to give some expression to her, like eyelashes. I will also color in the pupil and maybe outline the eyes a little bit. The only bad thing is that I don't have a Posca right now. So, same thing on the other side. So I will just try to do it maybe with a no name kind of white, and just hope for the best. So now for her lips, I will go in with Sherbet, Fire and a Ladybug. So with these 3 colors, I will start with the lightest one, which is Sherbet. And then I will go in with Fire, so which I have to sharpen first. You can basically see that I have colored in her little arms, and yeah, on this paper they don't layer and they don't blend very well, but I think it is this paper because it is just a cheap printer paper, and so it's basically just a teensy bit better than the Amazon paper. And I think, you know, you just have to find the right paper for your pencils, and then it's all good. Now I will go in with the Ladybug. And when it is only small section, it does work quite well. And I know that I actually really like the Black Widow pencils. Yeah, just for skin, because maybe for skin I do layer a little bit more. And yeah, that maybe was the problem. So I think I would go in with the cinnamon here to just and you know, this line art here is very fine, basically, like very fine. Yeah. Okay, that was her lips. And then ach yeah, I also wanted to show you basically how I will color in her hair, and I have chosen 5 colors for that. The lightest one is light mocha from the skin tone set. Then I have my dark tan from the scorpion set, foxy brown from the black widow set. I have rusty from the monarch set, and I have Negra from the skin set. So, and I will start with an overall layer of the tan or dark tan. I think I will just demonstrate it on this little part over here. And I'm applying very light pressure at this point and just giving an overall layer of this color. And then I would go in with the foxy brown and start to flick and add some shading and different colors. So if you have used the Black Widow pencils more often, let me know in which books you think that it works very well. Yeah, for the paper, most probably it won't be available here, unless it is some kind of a artist brand or a special brand. So now I will go in with I think I will first go in with the light mocha to save the highlights here a little bit. So just coloring them in here a little bit in the middle section, and then go in with the rusty to darken it up. And then I think I would go in with the dark tan again, which was the first color which I used for the overall layer. So going in with that a little bit. And then using the Negra, which is my darkest color. And yeah, that's it basically. Of course, you could go in with your other colors when you think that you can just add some more, but basically that's it. So this is the hair color that I'm going for. And yeah, the highlights. Yeah, let me look for a acrylic paint pen, or you know what? I will just use the, yeah, I know. Since I don't have a Posca right now, I will try the Winsor & Newton ink and see how good that works. Okay, but this one could be maybe too thick. Oops. Yeah, I think I should quickly get a new Posca. You know, this white is always very tempting to overdo it with it. Also could maybe just add some highlights on the hair. Yeah, why not? Okay. Yeah. Maybe on the berries? Yeah, it's okay. I hope you could see everything. That looks very cute actually. Not too bad. Okay, coloring friends. This is, yeah, now what I did here. My battery is dying, so I have to be quick. Yeah, so this is the final result. Everything that we colored together. We colored the whole witch's hat together. We colored her face together. I showed you how we'll do the hair. And I used this Winsor & Newton ink, basically, which I think I like it. It's a little bit... It can be more opaque. It can also be a little bit more transparent, so it's very nice. I also really like my new brush set that I have. And it is still recording. Yeah, the Black Widow pencils for skin. I think the final result doesn't look too bad. It had to grow on me a little bit because the way was a little bit hard. But it could be that I'm just not used to use them. It was my first time. It could be that the paper is not the best, as this is just a printer paper. Yeah. After all, what do you think? Do you like this result? Would you follow this skin color combination? Let me know in the comments if you like. And I hope now that I will see you in my next video in these pumpkin weeks. And happy coloring to everyone. Bye!